Imagine finding a $1979 coin that looks almost untouched after nearly half a century. No heavy scratches, no ugly stains, and no major signs of circulation. Now look closely at the date, 1979. This is the Susan B. Anthony dollar, one of the most recognizable and historically important small dollar coins ever produced by the United States Mint.
But before you spend one at face value, there are some details you absolutely need to check, because not every 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is worth the same amount. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 and honored Susan B. Anthony, a major figure in the American women's suffrage movement.
The coin was unusual for its time because the United States was introducing a smaller dollar that was much easier to carry than the large Eisenhower dollar. On the obverse, you'll see the portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right, surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1979. Flip the coin over and you'll see an eagle landing on the moon, surrounded by 13 stars, along with the words United States of America, $1, and E pluribus unum. Now here's where things become interesting. You said your coin is in mint condition, and condition can make a major difference in the collector market. A coin with sharp details, original mint luster, minimal marks, and no evidence of circulation can be far more desirable than an ordinary worn example. But don't stop at the condition. Look carefully for the mint mark. Some 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars were struck at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and the mint mark can help identify where your coin was produced. The Philadelphia coins generally have a P mint mark, Denver coins have a D, and San Francisco coins have an S. Another fascinating detail is the famous 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar varieties. Some examples have what collectors call the Type 1 or filled S mint mark, while others have the Type 2 clear S mint mark. The Type 2 variety is particularly interesting to collectors, and can bring a premium in the right condition. There is also another famous variety involving the 1979 P dollar, known as the wide rim or near date variety, where the date sits noticeably closer to the rim than on the common narrow rim version. So if you're holding a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar right now, don't just look at the portrait. Check the date, mint mark, rim, surfaces, and overall condition. And most importantly, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy the original surface and may actually reduce its collector appeal. A professional grading service can also be important if you believe your coin is an exceptionally high-grade example, because an authenticated and professionally graded coin can be easier for collectors to evaluate. So, is every 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar a hidden fortune? Absolutely not. Most are common, and many circulated examples remain close to face value. But a superbly preserved coin, a desirable variety, or an unusual error can be much more interesting. That's what makes this little dollar so exciting. You could be holding an ordinary piece of American history, or you could be holding a coin with a feature that collectors have been searching for. Before you spend your 1979 Susan B.
Anthony dollar, take a few seconds, grab a magnifying glass, and check it carefully. That tiny mint mark and those tiny details could be the difference between an ordinary dollar and a fascinating collectible. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, hidden varieties, and valuable pieces of American history, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification bell.
And keep checking your change because the next interesting coin could already be sitting in your collection.